It's the Jets versus the Dolphins on Black Friday. Let's make our 5 bold predictions right now. Well, welcome back to New York Sports WickerMedia. I'm WatchUK99. Thank you, as always, for taking the time to watch these videos. So, we're going to make our bold predictions about Jets versus Dolphins. I'll tell you how I'm feeling about the game. Do I think the Jets have a realistic chance to pull off the upset here? Before we do that, let's take a brief, very, very brief look back at the predictions we make for the Buffalo game, because we hold ourselves accountable. I predicted Josh Allen would run at least 7 times. No. He only ran 5 times. I predicted at least 4 combined turnovers. Got that one right. There were 5. I predicted the Bills would have 3 sacks or less. Oh, my Lord. They had 6. And the Jets' offensive line seemed to take a major step back, especially once Mekhi Becton went out of the game. I predicted the Jets would have a touchdown scored by a running back, but it would not be Bree Hall. Bree Hall did score the only touchdown of the game. And just in case you haven't heard this, the last time the Jets have had an offensive player score a touchdown, not named Bree Hall, it was Week 4 against Kansas City when Allen Lazard actually somehow scored a touchdown. And now we're going on Week 12. How sad is that? And I also predicted a penalty on the final drive of the game would make a major impact. What in the world was I thinking? Not even close. I predicted 20-10 on the video. I got to tell you, I was feeling worse and worse about the game once I found out about some of the ways that the Jets were banged up. And after the first play of the game, you pretty much could have predicted the blowout that it became. All right, let's go on to Jets versus Dolphins at MetLife Stadium Friday, 3 o'clock. An absolutely ridiculous time to have a football game, but that's when it is. I predict, number 1, Braxtonberrios will score a touchdown for Miami, because why the heck not? Ty freaking Johnson scored last week for Buffalo, and Shaq Lawson, the Jets made him look like Reggie White in that game. Not going to yell about that anymore. Number 2, I predict Raheemmostert has at least 3 runs over 15 yards. I think this is going to be a very run-focused Dolphins attack, as many teams are doing right now against the Jets. And Mostert is really their horse. Now, he is prone to a fumble now and then, but I think at some point in the game, particularly in the second half, he's going to break a couple off. Number 3, I predict Miami turns the Jets over at least 3 times. The offensive line is in absolute shambles. The Jets are not able to hold on to a football. A wide receiver has trouble catching a football. You can't even trust special teams anymore. So I'm going to say 3 turnovers by the Dolphins. Number 4, all right, I'll have one positive prediction here. The Jets score a touchdown on offense, and it's not by Bree Hall. I'm going to try that one again, okay? But somebody on offense. So someone else. I don't care who it is, whether it's Ty Conklin, whether it's Xavier Gipson, Dalvin Cook, Izzy Abanikanda, whoever it may be. Number 5, I predict mikewhite will come into the game because it's out of reach in the 4th quarter. I say 2, it takes a seat, and in comes mikewhite for the last drive or 2 of the game, just to pour a little salt in the wound of Jets fans. As far as the final score goes, I just have no confidence in this game. Yes, I predict that the defense will be a little bit better than it was last week, but the Dolphins' offense is just too explosive. And I expect they're going to have some short fields. And also the Dolphins have a fantastic red zone offense. They're about 70%, 75% in the red zone. They're a top 3 red zone offense in football. I know they're about 74 going into this past week against the Raiders. But, you know, I got to see that the Jets can that have some life left. I got to see that they have a pulse. Right now, I just don't trust that they do. So my score prediction is going to be Dolphins 34, Jets 10. We'll see what happens. All right. If you have any bold predictions, guys, put them right down there in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking going into this game on Friday afternoon. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I'll see you right back here with more content from you know where, the Wicker Chair.